Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
We're feeling good. We're feeling nice.
We're feeling hot. We're feeling messy.
Very. Welcome to Unplugged.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome back.
Welcome to Asshole Tuesdays. All right, so we got some good ones today. This one is called, Am I the a-hole for reminding a guy I got absolutely nothing as a retirement gift when being asked to contribute to another?
That's such a long title. Okay.
So this is what he's asking, setting the scenario.
Let me get my tea. Continue.
I retired from the Army Reserve after 22 years in the summer of 2024. I got nothing as a parting gift from any level. I didn't really care. I was just happy to be retired and have put that phase of my life behind me.
Fair.
This past week, I was asked over text by some guys who couldn't be bothered to give me so much as a certificate of appreciation on a piece of A4 paper if I wanted to contribute to a gift for another guy who is also retiring soon.
These niggas asked him to contribute to somebody else when he's also retiring.
He had already retired, but there's someone else planning to retire. And so they're asking him to contribute to that.
Even though they gave him nothing.
Zero. Nada. Just like immigrants in Poland. But anyway.
Let's not get into that. Okay, shit.
They plan to get him a 1911. So that's a gun.
Okay.
A specific type of gun. I told them yes, but kind of jokingly reminded him I didn't even get a used Starbucks gift card when I left. I didn't get any reply.
I ain't gonna bring Starbucks into this, but okay.
Waited a couple of days and let him know that I wasn't really trying to be an ass if it had seemed like that. But I was caught a little bit off guard being asked to contribute to such a gift after having received nothing, and it was such a gut punch. I've still heard nothing back.
Oh,
Radio silence.
they were like, oh wait, shit. Can you imagine?
It's not like these guys are just casual acquaintances. I've been deployed to Iraq, Afghanistan, Kuwait, etc. with these guys. Oof. And a couple even stood at my wedding.
No. That's terrible.
I've known a few of them for nearly 20 years.
Yikes.
I still have heard nothing at all. Just crickets.
That's difficult.
So am I the a-hole for reminding the same people, asking me to contribute to a pretty significant retirement gift that I got nothing myself? I did chip in and throw $100 at the beginning of this whole thing in the Venmo, and still nothing.
Okay, so wait, he did contribute technically, but it's just that they want him to contribute more. And he's sitting here, but like, you guys did not do anything for me though.
No, not more. When the guy asked him, he did Swish, I guess, Venmo. And then he was like, oh, by the way, like, I didn't get, just like a joking. And then he was like, oh, by the way, I was not trying to be an ass. When I mentioned that, I was just joking, and then it's been crickets ever since.
I need to see the text verbatim. That's what I need to see. Because he's saying, like, I wasn't trying to be an ass, but watch it be, like, very passive-aggressive,
I mean, he was. If you
were
think
being
he
an
sounded
ass.
like an ass, it probably was. He was joking about it, but also one of those, I was kidding.
He's like, hee hee ha ha.
Really.
As the LOL at the end.
I got nothing. LOL. At what, 65? 60, 65?
Y'all don't care about me, LOL.
But I sent you 100.
Listen now.
So is he the asshole?
I don't think he's the a-hole for feeling that way. That's for sure. And he did send money at the end. So it's not like, because I'm like, you don't have to be an a-hole when they're trying to do something nice for somebody else. Because you're sitting here being upset that no one did something nice for you. So don't do the same thing to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. But the feeling is valid. Because I think we've all, not everybody, but everybody's been in that moment where you're just feeling unappreciated. And you're sitting there and you're just like, especially with people who have been at his wedding.
And after 20 years, at least.
It's not like this is a new group of people and they're just like, I mean, we've only known you for like a year out of these 20. So we're like, we wish you luck.
The best.
You know? Like the GIF from Community. No, but yeah, it is difficult. But because it did contribute at the end, I don't feel like he is an asshole. Maybe the words, because was it in a group chat or was it like...
No, I think it was one specific person organizing the gift giving. And so he texted everybody. So everybody was sending money to a specific account for that.
I mean, it's weird to like demand from some. It's like if I do something for your birthday and then you don't do anything for my birthday and I'm like, how dare you? And you're just like, bitch, I'm busy. Like...
If we saw the text, maybe I could agree with you. But I think this is one of those like, oh, okay, but girl, you ain't got me nothing.
Kind of in a joking way.
Yeah, and then the person did not reply. Now you're thinking, oh, do they take it in a different way? I didn't mean it like that because I still sent the money either way. I'm just like, I known you for a long time. You know, you've been there.
It's disappointing, and it's valid. It's a completely valid feeling to feel unappreciated and be disappointed because you were expecting something, especially if they do something for everybody else.
Yeah.
You're just like, am I really that unimportant kind of feeling? Well, so I feel it, but I'm just like,
I mean, do I think he's an asshole? I don't think so.
Unless he's leaving some shit out, we don't know. But
that's the thing. That's I'm like, I don't know. But according to this, I don't think you're an asshole for jokingly bringing that up.
Yeah.
It could have been genuinely that they did forget. Or it could be genuinely like at that time when you were retiring, other things were happening. And so they did not remember to do this. It's been 20 years. All these people are at least like 60 or something. So the memory might not be as trustworthy. I don't know, after all the trauma you've seen. I don't know. You was talking about Afghanistan, right? But
you guys probably have been through some things, is all I'm going to say. But
I think you're not the asshole, but some people already disagree.
Oh.
According to Reddit, they named him an asshole.
Interesting.
So, someone said, you're the asshole for sending the money. The fuck?
You're the asshole for sending the money?
Huh? That's what it said. And he got at least like almost 4,000 upvotes for this. I don't know why. But people apparently were thinking the same way.
Have I misunderstood the story? They wanted him to contribute. He contributed. And now people are calling him an asshole for contributing.
I think it's perhaps the saying what he said and then
still
saying later on, I was joking. Like if he had sent the message and then immediately, not waiting a couple of days, but like immediately be like, just kidding. Maybe it would have been different. Okay. But if you sent the thing and then the person did not interpret it and they're like, I don't know how to respond to that. And then you're thinking, oh, okay, maybe I messed up. Then 2 days later,
you send the money.
It's just
okay. It's a big miscommunication thing. Yeah.
But other people, about 3,000 votes, says he sent the money because he's better than them. You said you was gonna stop with me.
I literally can't. This is one of those things when you've done something ironically for too long that it suddenly becomes unironic. And now
it's your life.
I heard it in my head first. I heard clock it and then I went. My hand just it did itself. I could not control it. It went.
No, I'm unplugging from you actually.
I'm innocent.
And now I'm unplugging from you and we're going to the next story. But guys, let us know before that, what do you think about the situation? Do you think it's an asshole move if you do something for somebody when you didn't get anything yourself? Whether you had expectations of getting something or not.
Because that's my thing. I'm like, don't give a gift expecting a gift back. You give a gift out of the goodness and kindness of your heart.
Exactly. But I know it can be a little bit touchy, but let us know down in the comment sections, okay?
So for our next story... am I the a-hole for being rude to guests I didn't invite?
Why are they there?
Why are you here?
like,
How are you in my house?
I'm not saying you gotta leave.
But you gotta get the fuck out of here.
No, it was, I'm not saying you gotta go home.
Oh,
Oops.
we tried. Okay, anyway. This is coming from a 28-year-old woman.
Okay.
I live with my grandma. She doesn't live with me because of any health issues. We generally prefer living together rather than being separated. I really enjoy living with her. She's kind, never crosses any boundaries, and we're really close. We laugh and joke around a lot. She braids my hair while I gossip about boys. Are you 15? But slay.
I mean, shout out. I mean, grandma likes the gist. She
Hey,
likes the
listen now.
juice.
She's like, tell me
We're
more.
here for it. Get the tea, grandma.
Who you working with? While I gossip about boys or my day at work, and she sometimes cooks my favorite meals when I'm feeling upset. So our living situation was peaceful and enjoyable.
Okay.
This started at my cousin's wedding.
Why is it always some shit with weddings, huh?
It all began.
It's supposed to be a happy time, but okay.
My sister, my grandma, and I were invited. It was a very traditional wedding and honestly kind of cute. But the after party was a hot mess.
Oof.
Everybody was dancing, it was loud, and I was already exhausted from the wedding. Is this African? What do you mean? The after party is the party. There's no, we don't get tired. We continue. Hey.
They wasn't ready. They need some milk. I feel so old saying that.
He needs some milk. Terrible.
I feel so old.
There was a weird tradition where the bride's family dances while everybody claps, and then the groom's family does the same. Since I'm family of the groom, I was asked to dance.
Dance like how?
Just asked to dance. I don't know what tradition.
Okay.
I didn't want to.
Ooh.
I was tired and my dress was really tight, but my grandma convinced me to, so I did. I don't think I did anything. I don't think I did that bad. But after it was over and I sat back down, an older lady I don't even know turned her head, looked me up and down, and said, "You don't dance that often, do you?"
Oh. No.
Damn. Not the look up and down, just like the.
I'm going to jail. I put somebody's grandma in the hospital. ICU. What you mean?
I would look at that older woman and be like,
Dance battle.
someone get her to the lotto. Let's get it. Let's get
It's about to be a battle, a war on the dance floor. Okay.
It was really rude and judgmental. I laughed it off to avoid starting drama, and then I told my sister, and she told me to ignore it. So I did. What I didn't expect was that after the wedding, my grandma invited the same woman to come home with us.
Huh?
At first, I assumed it was just a ride or that she'd stay for the night and then leave. When I got home, I excused myself and went straight to sleep while she talked to my grandma. The next morning, she was still there.
Grandma, what's up?
I left for work. When I came back, she was still there. I finally pulled my grandma aside and I asked, "What's going on?" She told me this woman was a guest and would be staying for a couple of days.
Grandma, what kind of guest though? It's okay. What kind of guest though? Wait, it's okay.
I was upset because I was never asked or even informed beforehand. This is my house and I feel like I deserve a say in who stays here. It has now been 8 long days and she's still here.
Oh my God, bro.
So what does a couple of days means to the older generation?
I need to know where they're from. This cannot be American. Or
8 days later.
After a wedding. I was like, okay, after the night, like after the wedding, you want to stay the night, cool. If
3
you live far
days.
away, you need to travel. It's a long day to then be traveling right after. I get it. If
On
it's the
day-
weekend, you want to chill a couple more days, it's okay
Which
now.
is cool.
Maybe you haven't seen grandma in a minute. You want to
Which
hang
is
out.
fine.
But that's like the wedding is a Friday. By Monday, you got to go.
You know what they say about guests? After 3 days, they start to stink. So.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
I've never heard that. The fuck?
You're welcome.
What's thinking?
No.
Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Because after 3 days,
I don't want to know. She constantly inserts herself into my personal life and gives unsolicited opinions. If I complain about cramps, she tells me maybe I should work out more. If I'm crying to my grandma about something stressful that happened at work, she jumps in and tells me to suck it up and stop crying because I'm an adult. I never ask her for advice or opinion. She just butts in and says whatever she wants. And to be clear, I have not been rude to her. I don't argue with her. I don't snap. I only vented privately to my grandma, sister, and boyfriend about how uncomfortable and frustrated I feel. Instead of understanding, they tell me I'm being an asshole.
Wait, what?
And that I'm, quote, rude, which feels insane to me because all I've done is express how bothered I am by someone overstaying in my home and disrespecting me repeatedly. Also, I'm not from the US.
Okay.
So some things may sound weird to you if you are from there. And English is my second language, so do correct me if I said something wrong. Your English is fine. So that's the story.
Hey. Okay, first of all,
how are you rude?
That's what I'm wondering first, because I haven't heard any scenario where she was rude. Second of all, who is this lady?
I'm guessing a friend of the grandma's, no?
No, I mean, she is, but I'm thinking grandma has probably mentioned her before, or maybe not, because the lady, she would have recognized the lady at the wedding. Grandma had shown pictures from before, had even talked about this lady at home once in a while from before.
It doesn't have to be though. It's not.
But like, if it's a friend who grandma is willing to let stay in their house for 8 days, it's not just gonna be an acquaintance.
No, that's very true. But I do think it is a very, not a distant friend, but a friend that doesn't even live in the nearby city or lives very further away, or like, you know, what from her youth she knew this person, for example.
Understandable, but
and it's very
8
much just
days.
It is a lot. But it's also like, if everybody's here in town for the wedding and you haven't seen this bitch in like fucking 10 years, you're like, stay for a week now. Minimum.
Wait, that's past 1 week.
I said minimum.
No, not minimum, bro. That's the maximum. Maximum.
Because you're just like, I just want to talk to you, girl. I haven't seen you in a minute, girl.
Talk to grandma at your hotel after 7 days. Please.
Not to mention they're old, so they don't have work. You know what I mean? There's nothing to take them back. They're just like, I'm on vacation.
No. We're not doing this.
I can see this because as a Somali girl with a Somali family, it's very much this. It's just like a random person will be staying over and you just don't have a choice. It's very much just like, my mom will be like, I haven't seen this girl in a minute. We're all together for this specific event. She's staying over.
How long?
Usually people will leave.
By themselves. But this one wants to stay.
That's the crazy part.
And give her advice that has not been asked for.
But she's also from an older generation, and these older generation people from whatever culture they're from tend to be very frank and very forward. And very, I've heard a lot of, fat jokes coming my way, for example. And I'm at home just like, I'm 15. Like, calm down.
I haven't even started my teenage years. I'm in the middle.
The hormones are hormoning. Leave me, I beg. I'm trying to do my studies, But they will just say it because it's normal in that culture. Because we're family, you know what I mean? So even if I don't know this bitch, we're family.
Shit. So she was, Opie is asking if she was an asshole for being rude to a guest she didn't want or invite.
And wasn't rude to her face either. It's just that everybody else around her is telling her she's being an asshole for complaining and being so bothered about it, even though they're just like,
But okay, if they're not that bothered, why don't grandma, let them go over there? Let them go and stay over there.
Mama, I'll pay for your flight ticket. Whatever she lives, go, my guy, I beg.
Ching, ching. The witch is gone.
Get out of my house, you know what I mean? But there's also such a thing of it's not my house because
grandma's also here. So it's also her house.
She can
invite anybody at any time.
It's very true. But it's also you have to be considerate about the other people around you. But I guess here in this situation, she's just like, what's the fucking harm?
Now I'm thinking, would it be a problem to talk to grandma about this?
I think she said
about
that she did, no?
having... No, she did. But I mean, because this is something that's happening now. I mean, after the guest leaves. Because
she's not left yet, but yeah,
exactly. So it's been 8 days now. The guest hasn't left. She's already in this period complained to the people she loves or are close to her. But then even her boyfriend is on the side of the
grandma, sister, and boyfriend, all of them.
So now I'm thinking, I'm not quite sure. Perhaps they might be onto something, or they're not, because they're not experiencing this lady firsthand. They don't know like how it is to be with her. But now I'm like, if everybody around you is like, yo, you need to chill. Like it's not that.
I feel like maybe
now
she's keeping some things out. Maybe she's like, I've been rude, but really she has.
Maybe like living with grandma has made her. She might be an adult, but she could be behaving baby-ish when she was with grandma. You know what I mean? And so if someone else is seeing that, is like, oh, but you can get the tea by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, or you can do this by yourself. But because you're so used to living with grandma, you're comfortable that you have this arrangement for the longest time that, oh, if like this happens, grandma will like take care of me. Not in every situation, but if this and these things are happening, if I'm frustrated at work, I can talk to grandma. She will like calm me down there. And someone else is seeing this like outside your little bubble, and they're like, girl, you can handle that shit by yourself. But you think it's rude because you're not used to this person, and they're so open about being like you taking care of your own shit. I don't know.
But it could also be very much like, you know how on Reddit, like a lot of people will always paint themselves in a good light.
Exactly.
And they paint whoever they have a problem with in a very bad light. Like it could be that all of these situations, like, oh, if I complain about the crayons, she tells me maybe I should work out more. She's taking it as like a insult. But maybe
instead of a suggestion.
Maybe she's just like, oh no, but I've heard about this, and like it helps actually if you do work out more. I'm not telling you need to lose weight. I'm just saying like if you're more active, maybe the cramps will be better for you. I'm trying to help.
Or maybe the lady could have even suggested, oh, maybe like do this other thing, but she didn't mention those. She just mentioned the workout thing because
you're like, oh my god, she's calling me fat. Or like, oh, when I'm crying about, what was it? If I'm crying about something stressful at work, she jumps in and tells me to, okay, suck it up. That's crazy. But stop crying because I'm an adult. Maybe
but some things you have to suck it up.
You do.
It depends. But
maybe she was trying to be comforting as well and being like, girl, it's okay now. It's not that bad. You got this. You're strong. You're an adult.
But when she writes it, she's thinking, because she already doesn't like the lady from the comment she made at the wedding. If she hadn't made that comment, would she have been thinking like this?
That was a crazy comment though. Be like, you don't dance, do you? Looking you up and down. There's no way you can look someone up and down and not be offensive.
And the motherfucker is 60 something. You know, like that's even worse. If it was like your age mate, you can be like, yeah, I really don't. But I want to see what this lady was busting on the dance floor. You know, they should have had like a battle and like put it on Reddit. Put it on Reddit and let's see. But what do you guys think? I mean,
we do have a quick little update.
Ooh.
A very quick little update. She says, thank you to everyone for the advice in the comments. One commenter asked if the guest arrived with a suitcase, which made me realize her stay had been planned between her and my grandma without my knowledge.
Bruh.
Grandma.
I reached a breaking point and directly asked who she was and why I haven't been told that she was coming or staying. My grandma explained that she's an old friend from her nursing days. See?
From where? Okay.
Yeah, and I felt I was rude for questioning it. I made it clear that my boundaries had been crossed and that I was uncomfortable having a long-term guest without my consent. The guest became upset and said she would leave. When I returned from work later that day, she was gone and is now apparently staying with my sister.
Wait.
She didn't leave. She just jumped the house.
This lady is never going back home.
I don't know where the fuck she is from at this point. She's moved.
Yeah.
She's moved.
She packed her suitcase. Took a 5-minute ride to the
This
next
better be
house.
like she was traveling from a different country. She must be better.
You know she's not.
You know, if I'm going to
know
Somalia, I'm not going to go
she's
for a week. I'm going for a month.
She's not.
Anyways, is now staying with my sister. Apparently, she had ongoing issues with her family. Things between my grandma and me are currently tense, but we are giving each other space, and I hope we can talk once the emotions have settled.
Okay,
and that's the update.
Okay. Wow.
So I guess, she's feeling an excuse of like, I am having issues at home. I'm here for this wedding. I haven't seen you in a minute. Let me hang out for a month. You know what I mean? Because I'm retired, probably, at this point. So.
And she had problems with her family back home. She's not going back anytime soon.
Come on.
Give her a lease. Give her
The guest room, turn it to the bedroom. Figure it the fuck out. Hey. No, but I don't think you're an asshole because
I don't
we
think
have
so.
to be
That's
more.
crazy.
We have to be more assertive, especially when it comes to our space and our sanctuary.
Yes, and especially with the old generation because they have different values and how they see
views.
things than perhaps you do.
Very
you know.
true.
So yeah. Another asshole. Tell us what you guys think about that story. That was actually crazy. And have y'all been in this situation where you had guests overstay their welcome and be too forward with their opinions without being asked?
I know I have, but that's for another day.
Another day.
for
You
another
can't
day.
leave us like this.
So if you like this video now,
No, you did not. You're not gonna do this.
no, not doing this. We're doing it.
So let us know what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
All the good things.
And we'll see y'all in the next video. Ciao.
Peace. Not the sister too, huh? The sister gonna call her and be like, she's overstayed.